I am Mike Fitzgerald. I am a captain here on board the Belle of Louisville. I pilot the boat primarily. I also do carpentry work. Okay, in a typical day for me as pilot on board the Belle of Louisville, I'll come on and prior to boarding, I'll go up and check the pilot house, check the controls, and then coordinate with the captain, the mate, engineering crew on taking the boat out and getting underway for a cruise on any typical day. To be a pilot, not only on the Belle, but on any vessel out here operating in on the inland waters of the United States, it's pretty much on-the-job training. And you start out primarily, if you're on deck, you start as a deckhand, and you work your way up. You learn what's going on deck. You learn how to work the lines, and as you develop, after a couple of years, usually you can move up to a mate's position, and the mate's responsible for everything that goes on deck, and also for safe stowage of cargo and the passengers. We also operate another boat, the Mary Miller, and it's a similar path on the Mary Miller. In a typical deckhand will learn both boats, and the mate will work on both boats, and then eventually they'll start to steer the boats. Most of our crew members will learn to pilot the Mary Miller first, and the captain is also the pilot on the Mary Miller. So they'll get what's known as a 100-ton license. It takes 1 year of time to be able to sit for a 100-ton license. And the 100-ton license is, by Coast Guard definitions, that is 8 hours a day for 365 days underway. So once you have 365 underway days, which typically takes 2.5 years, then you can sit for your 100-ton license, and then you're eligible to pilot and captain the Mary Miller. In order to be a pilot on board the Belle of Louisville, you need at least a navigating mate's license, and that's 2 years underway. And from that point, you can sit for a master's license for the Belle. The Belle's a larger license. Typically, your first license for the Belle will be a 500-ton license, and the master's license you can run captain on the boat, and the captain and pilot are two separate positions. The captain's responsible for the boat, the operation of the boat, the passengers, the crew. The pilot is responsible for the navigation of the vessel, and he's responsible to the captain. I think that basically the biggest thing is to be willing to be here on time, and a strong willingness to work. And if you have those qualities, we'll help you get there from that point on. And we're always looking for good people to come to work for us. Whether you stay with us or you move on in life, you'll remember when you work for Belle of Louisville Riverboats.